Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Harmony One. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, with that being said, I do want to say that you should check out the previous update that I've done on Harmony before watching this one so that you have more context as to what we're talking about, because I'm not going to be repeating a lot of the stuff that I said in the last video. Now, jumping into the daily chart. Last video, I did give you this bull flag, and our very good technical analyst from the Discord server, our moderator, Ingrid, she did actually point out something to me. So she said that the pullback was pretty deep for this to be a bull flag, and as you can see, this almost looks like a double bottom. So I do see her point in that. Obviously, yes. So I do agree with that. But sometimes I've seen even a bit deeper bull flags, and we've still managed to get to the targets. But I do respect her opinion. So yeah, we're gonna remove that. So let's say this is not a bull flag. We were in this downtrend regardless. So we are in this channel down pattern. And right now, what we've done is we've broken out of it, and we're coming back to back test the previous resistance, right? So you had this resistance that you've touched multiple times over here. 1, 2, 3, 3 touches, breakout, back test of support. We're barely above the 20 EMA, so we're looking good for continuation. The gap between the EMAs has shortened. Everything's looking good. 3 bullish days, back test of support. I think we're gonna be flipping very, very bullish. This pullback is taking a bit longer than I expected in terms of the Bitcoin pullback and all the alts. I did think that we'd stay down for like 2, 3, 4 days maximum, but it is getting a bit extended, and I think we just want to shake out as many people as the whales one, because I think in these 5 days, they've actually liquidated around about $2 billion. I think something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you can see that we have these sort of like channel down patterns all the time, and you break out of them. So we have confidence to the fact that we're going to break out from this channel up, and we've broken out already, back testing as support. So right now, what we're looking at is we're looking at the 1.272 at 34.399 cents. So from where we are right now, that is a 17% trade. So looking very good at the minute. Obviously, what we can do is we can fall back into the pattern, come back down, and continue on with the channel down pattern until you land on the previous swing high, the previous all-time high over here. And you can do that. That would be a nice back test of support, but because we haven't really done that, as you can see, well, you can count this as a back test of support, but we haven't really touched that level. But that's something that I'm looking at potentially. But you can get rejected from here. You can break up, back test as support, move up. So you just want to have your buy orders, your sell orders ready, and your buy orders ready all the time. So you don't want to get into wake up and then start setting your buy orders while the price is already dipped and recovered. You want to have your buy orders ready so that the price catches your order and fills it, so that when you wake up, potentially you're filled basically with your tokens. But that's besides the point. So yeah, we're looking at 34.5 cents around that price. Then we're looking at the 1.414 over here. That is going to take us all the way up to 43 cents over here, the 1.414. And obviously 60 cents over here will take us to the 1.618. That is our target from breaking out from this high over here. So we broke the high, back test as support, getting to the 60-cent mark. Now then we're looking at $1.06 and $1.65. So we'll see if we can get to those numbers. I do think a dollar is doable in this bull market. Depends on how extended we are. If we're going to go into the 2022 and be overextended and have this bull market till May, April, whatever, we can possibly even get to $2, $3. Those will be very much possible. But if we're talking about December, January, then I would stay a bit more conservative, because some people are saying crypto.com is going to go to $10 in this by the end of the year. And it's like, people, you have to educate yourself before getting into the space. You have to Know what you're investing in. You have to know how the market works, how the prices work, how the market cap works, because a lot of people don't know anything about that, and they start throwing these predictions and they start waiting for those predictions to come true, but then they don't, which is obvious because crypto.com isn't going to get to $10 by the end of the year. That is pretty much impossible, So yeah, that's just a little rant. I do apologize. Now let's jump into the RSI on the daily chart. You can see that we were in this symmetrical triangle. Obviously, we're waiting for the breakout. We got down a little fake out over here. We're still back in the pattern. I'm looking for a breakout, getting closer to the apex over here, and around about 90 on the index on the daily RSI is when, is pretty much the last point. You should be taking profits even before you get there. Now let's jump into Binance. Now, jumping into Binance, the 4-hourly chart over here, I did set up a fib from this swing low, presuming this is our bottom over here. This is the bottom of our move over here, and presuming this is the swing high. So from swing low to swing high over here, right now what you've done is you ran into the golden ratio over here. You can see the 0.618, as always, acting as strong resistance. You come back to the 20 EMA, and then you break it back to that support, and you're good to take out the previous high. So we're looking at 52 cents as our 1.618 target over here. I think that is doable, very doable, and I think Harmony One is really consolidating right now, and it's, as you can see right now, it broke a horizontal over here. As you can see, it broke that horizontal, so it's looking very good for continuation right now. I do think, a lot of these projects that right now seem to be doing nothing are going to go and blow up absolutely parabolically. So potentially what you can see is also a backtest of this white line. So you may just lose the 20 EMA on the 4-hourly, come back to the 0.382 potentially, or the 55 EMA, and from there get carried to the top. But that is if you're coming back for a retest of this white trend line. But, I'm not guaranteeing that that's going to happen. Now, jumping into the stochastic on the 4-hourly, we're pretty much in the oversold right now. So this would suggest that you buy the tokens right now. We're potentially getting a bearish cross on the MACD, which is a lagging indicator. So, the price action does something first, then only the MACD reacts. Now, ignore this triangle. This is for the daily chart. We were a bit overextended over here on the RSI. As you can see, we were in the overbought. You could have sold when you were in there. You buy back in at a later level of support. If you're not a swing trader, it's fine. Just hodl, buy the dips. You're going to be fine when you're going to be sitting here at 70 cents, at 80 cents. From where we are right now to 52 cents, well, almost 53. Yeah, I do apologize. That is an 80% trade. So I think you're pretty fine. Just dollar cost average and don't stress yourself too much. And now jumping into the daily chart on the stochastic RSI, as you can see, we are pretty much in the oversold as well. So this is screaming buy at you as well. So the larger the time frame, the more confluence it has, obviously. Now on the daily chart, you can see that you have adhered to this yellow trend line over here. As you can see, you had a bounce in July, you had a bounce in September, a bounce at the end of September, a bounce in November over here, and you're breaking out of horizontal. So as you can see, you have these horizontals everywhere. Kind of, you can either draw it here or here, but you can see that after you start breaking it, backtest as support, you're doing great. So every single time you have these horizontals, you break through them, and you have these strong impulsive moves to the upside. So this is what I'm expecting right now, and I do think we're getting to the 1.618, or at least you can look to take profits at the swing high over here, or at the 1.272, or at the 1.414. Depends on what you're looking for, when are you looking to take profits, and when do you need the money. But that's pretty much it. The stochastic is starting to move to the upside, so we're waiting to get oversold overbought over here at the top. The MACD is printing a bullish cross, which is going to confirm the uptrend for you guys, for those of you who are looking for more oscillator confirmations. Other than that, we're doing pretty bullish, guys. If I missed out anything on the charts, please let me know down below in the comments. If you have any suggestions, leave them down below as well. I do want to share with you the Patreon that we have here on the channel, the HaZeeq's Crypto Club. We do have 5 different memberships, and all the memberships have different benefits for all of you guys. So more personal one-on-one connection, early access, early low cap gems, patron shoutouts, video requests, all that good stuff. And think of this as, you know, buying for example, most of the people are obviously going to be looking at the lower levels, but think of this as buying a cup of coffee, right? And instead of the coffee, you get a lot of useful information, a lot of exclusive information that's, you know, potentially going to make you a lot of money. And, you know, with the money that you've made, you're not really going to care about the $4 that you've spent on the membership. You know, you can think of it that way, as an investment in yourself, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.